Parenting tip number 35 is from Mama's Gotta Let Go: How to Let Go Without Losing Your Sanity. It's from the paperback because the Kindle version does not have 10 additional message cards, illustrated message cards that the paperback version has. So, this tip is mostly for parents, but you can teach your kids a powerful lesson regarding how to handle tantrums or meltdowns. The tip is choose the rooms and situations that love you unconditionally. So, picture your body as your house, and you only choose the rooms that love you unconditionally and make you feel supported. We often tolerate being mistreated and make excuses as to why we must continue to tolerate being around certain people and certain situations. We've all done that. You cannot leave your children just because they push your buttons and mistreat you, because that's what we signed up for, right, as parents. But you can explain how you will not tolerate their inappropriate behavior and just simply leave the room. You can stop engaging in negative, disrespectful conversations. You can explain that you love them but do not love the way they are behaving. I've used this a lot during those turbulent teen years. Sometimes I think we revisit those teen years, right, with our kids. We just have to explain that we love them, but we need a break. And we do not need to listen to emotional meltdowns. And I think sometimes, vice versa, if I'm having a meltdown, I give them permission to just, I might not understand it at the time, but I know that they need to remove themselves from my inappropriate behavior, whether it would be a lecture or, we all get into this situation emotionally where we think, oh my gosh, fill in the blank, right? Whatever frustration you have with your child, no matter if they're 3 or 23. I've learned to take deep breaths, which is why I always have my candle nearby. I don't walk around with it, but it does help just to light it and make a wish, blow it out, deep breathe, practice my letting go exercises. I listen to a 10-minute meditation. Sometimes I listen to a 3-minute meditation, and it will save your sanity. I'm telling you, the power of breathing. I choose not to interact when my girls or either of us are in a close minded mood. If we're hungry, stressed, or tired, it is not the time to engage in conversations. So it's best to tell each other, remind each other that you will have this conversation when everyone is in a better mood. Because I'm telling you, we all know that if you're hungry or tired or stressed or already frustrated from a previous situation, whether it be at work or, just in a yucky mood, do not attempt to have some rational conversation. It is not the time to bring up something that annoys you or you want to preach a life lesson. Not the time. And just remember, we are only human. We will lose our tempers. Our children and us will have those emotional outbursts. But the key is to teach them. And this is the parenting tip 35. Teach them that it is okay to be upset, but not okay to be disrespectful. So I always remind Chelsea, just go in your room, do your ranting, raving, venting, but not in front of me, not at me. And sometimes she has to remind me. Take the time to communicate with your children that it is not appropriate to lose their temper and use you as a punching bag. Let them know in a calm tone, and that's the most challenging of all, right? We've all been that, how many times do I have to tell you? Or that's not the right tone of voice to use. That's not really going to get the behavior that you want. So deep breathe, have a lot of candles around you, close your eyes, have a little break before you engage, and you remind them in a very calm tone Right now, I think we both need time apart and have that personal timeout. I've done that. Mom needs a timeout. I'm going to be in my room for the next hour or two. And if they go, no, 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 but can you listen? Can you listen? Can you listen? No, not right now. You need personal space away from them before either of you say something you both will regret. And that is parenting tip number 35. Um, at the moment that I'm recording this, school will be starting soon, and distance learning will give us many opportunities to choose a better emotion to engage in. Take a lot of deep breaths during this distance learning quarter, possibly semester, and really take the time not to engage in behavior and words that you will regret. Okay? See you tomorrow for parenting tip number 36.